Hi guys, welcome to Trip Around the Multiverse with your host CY Chong and
Kyle Chells.
And this will be part 2 of our Dragon Ball talk.
Yes.
But what we're going to talk about is the non-canon movies.
Yeah.
And maybe some of the theme songs, stuff like that.
Yep.
Which okay, so have you seen the original Dragon Ball movies, non-canon movies? This will be Curse of the Blood Rubies, Sleeping Princess in the Devil's Castle, and The Mystical Adventure.
No.
No. Okay.
I as the kids would say, I'm not really a huge Dragon Ball stan, whatever that means.
Okay.
But
No. Okay, you know what?
explain them to me.
No. They're quite fun.
Yeah.
Little adventures. And it's odd to see them now that you know
What happens at the
further
end?
in the fandom. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like Goku when he was a kid for most of these 3 films.
Oh, okay. It's not Teen Goku or anything like that.
No.
Just Baby Goku.
No, because all of a sudden then it jumps to Z where he's got Gohan.
Yeah.
But they're quite fun because it's like how he meets Yamcha, Bulma.
Yeah.
How I want to say the Red Ribbon Army. There's these people, the first set of people that try to get the Dragon Balls, and I know I believe in the actual anime it was Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah.
But it's some guy who's cursed. I want to say farmer in the castle, or whatever.
Yeah.
But he can't. He's eating way too much.
Yeah.
And it's turned him into some sort of monster. I don't know exactly. I can't remember. I can't recall exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's happening there.
Oh, okay.
But they're fun. They're fun adventures. Like compressed versions of parts of the series and stuff like that. But if you haven't seen them, there's not much to discuss.
Okay.
It's like pre-sci-fi part of Z.
Yeah.
It's just like
Space wacky adventure stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more following the Journey to the West thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. A bit like that. But they do tweak some things. Because when you're watching it afterwards, and you're like, but Chaozu's not an emperor. Because in Mystical Adventure, he's an emperor of some sort. And it's like, okay. But Emperor Tao and all that stuff is in there.
Yeah, General Tao.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
O'Reilly's in there as well.
Is he?
She.
She?
O'Reilly. You know who that is?
Oh,
right?
the little girl with purple hair?
Yeah.
He shows up in Super, innit?
Yeah. So, by the way, let's take the GT movie, Path to Power, which is the retelling of Goku's origin. I'll stick this in here with the Dragon Ball because...
Yeah, because same thing, technically, yeah.
It's actually... that was really good, actually.
That was good.
Have you seen that?
I've seen that, but I haven't... This is going to sound really weird. This is back in day when, a league with like downloading stuff was cool. I downloaded it and it was some weird file, so when I watched it, it was in like black and white.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides that, it's I loved it, but it's like
yeah.
I can't see a blue coming on me. Oh, it's great.
No, but it's the weird thing is when you're watching these and you go, it's not turning Super Saiyan. Well, but then they never came up with these sort of things at the time.
Yeah. Super Saiyan wasn't thought about back
I
then.
mean, he didn't get ludicrous levels of power, but he was bulletproof when he was a kid, essentially.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, now they can move at the speed of light and beyond and all that craziness.
well.
And it's like, well, this is very toned down from where it's going to be.
Yeah, it's like, only if we knew.
Base humans can be this sort of level-ish, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Yamcha's fine, him and like Goku, and they're kind of fine. And then, he's fine androids, so... But then,
it's world destroying.
yeah.
With my I can blink and the world will destroy sort of power level
So,
to get to. But yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Onto the Z movies. I actually have watched all of these now.
Oh, I'm watching that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What do you think of Dead Zone?
Dead Zone.
Do you want to go... Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Right.
If there's nothing memorable about it, because
Yeah.
sometimes you're not going to be able to remember everything, we'll just kind of gloss over it.
Yeah. Dead Zone.
Yeah.
That's the one with Garlic Jr.
Yeah. I believe that is the Garlic Jr.
Yeah, and then he comes back in Z. Yeah. Dead Zone. I thought that was in my logical. I watched them in a weird order because I didn't watch that one till after I saw like the Cooler's Revenge and all that.
Yeah.
So I was watching it. I was like, this is pretty cool. Even though I didn't realise until later that the beginning of the Cartoon Network Dragon Ball Z and stuff.
Yeah.
They had the intro had clips from that in it.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know that's where it's from. I thought I would see this later on in the episodes.
Yeah.
Not knowing that the animation that was a lot better than the actual TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead Zone was good. Don't really remember much of it except for Goku. No, is it? Do you remember it? Because actually,
I don't remember parts of it. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Some of these are more memorable than others.
Yeah.
So if you don't remember everything, we'll just kind of... But you have seen it.
I've seen it. I just remember
I do believe that I think Garlic Jr. gets his wish almost... Gohan gets drunk.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep. Yeah.
Garlic Jr. gets his wish for immortality, so then Piccolo and Goku force him into some sort of wormhole dimension, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's how they get rid of him. So that actually is quite neat. The fact that they team up as well and stuff like that is okay. And like Krillin got stuff to do as well, so it wasn't Krillin. Like it wasn't a Goku show, which later on these
become
but if there's nothing else you remember,
I can remember.
There's I think in this I think I'm going to mix this up. World's Strongest. This is the bit I was going to say, but I believe Piccolo's got his brain taken over by the guy who's whatever, right? Some sort of mind control, and he's about to face blast Gohan.
Yeah.
And then Goku jumps in and blasts adjacent blast, and it knocks his blast sideways. Yeah. I was like, oof, that's quite neat, actually.
Is that the... I remember. Tree of Might is the one with his brother, isn't it?
No, the Tree of Might is the one that looks
the guy that looks like his brother. That's the third one, right?
Sorry?
That's the third one, isn't it? So I'm trying to remember what this one is then. What's Strongest?
I think this dude was basically just taking DNA of the people, the strongest fighters in the world.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, again, I can't remember. Again, I've seen all it.
Yeah. Decent idea, but just kind of like.
Yeah.
Exactly. At this point, the strongest probably are Piccolo and Goku, because it's just at the end of Dragon Ball, where they have the tournament, the Tenshin Budokai.
Yeah.
See, clearly the most strongest people in the world at this point.
Like, this one would have worked better if it did later on in Dragon Ball, when you had like people with like super duper powers.
I do think no, but technically they did kind of do it with Dr. Gero, because when he made Cell, he did do this.
So maybe this is a precursor to Cell.
Yeah. Maybe they just took this idea and go, like, you know what? We'll just
throw it in,
adjust it for later on. Tree of Might though, the one you said.
The
dude that looks like with Turles, who looks like Goku, but it's not related to Goku. Why?
Yeah, I reckon that idea. So I reckon at one point, they probably can say, yeah, he's related to Goku. Then later on, like, we've mudded up our own continuity.
Yeah, because Raditz came in and he actually is related to Goku. Yeah. I don't. The funny thing with these movies is, some of it you have to watch the series.
Yeah.
But these can't fit in within the boundaries of the series. Yeah. So it's like, are they even in the? And are these movies are in their own continuity as a movie?
It must be.
Because I don't think some of these... I don't want to say they contradict themselves, but it's not as if they're fluid enough to run straight through. They can say this alternate universe is one alternate universe.
Yeah, it's unless they're just, like you said, each film's in its own universe.
Yeah,
maybe. It's only maybe up to a certain point anyway. Anyway, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But this one was good. I liked Goku's so-called maybe brother, maybe not, who knows?
Who knows?
And the whole...
He took one bite from the apple.
Of that apple thing and he become the strongest thing.
Hold on a minute. Why don't you just eat the rest of the apple?
Yeah, we're wasting food.
Wasting power, more like.
Stupid. Besides that, it was good. I remember one bit where he knocks Goku into, I want to say, an arch.
Yeah.
And how he lands looks kind of disgusting. And then he starts blasting him in his back. I was like, oh, this is pretty violent. But I can't remember how he beats...
Probably Kaioken power up or something like that.
Probably at this point.
I mean, I can't remember a lot of it because... But do you remember Lord Slug?
Yeah, I remember bits
and pieces. Yeah.
Remember that one a lot.
So I do actually think this one is quite logical how they defeat him. It was like Gohan's whistling.
Yeah.
And it was the fake Kaioken... no.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, the fake Super Saiyan there.
Pre-Saiyan.
And it's like... Goku didn't just steal the show. I mean, he did do most of the fight. He did got his moment in time, but Piccolo was the one that helped finish this off. Because he told Gohan to whistle. He tore his own ears off.
Yeah,
he told Gohan to whistle, and
And this was when Gohan had that weird dragon pet that you never see again.
Icarus.
Yeah, he was like in the first couple of movies, and you don't see him ever again. Which
no, he was in Cooler's Revenge.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, then after then just disappears.
Yeah.
I do remember one bit in this, which maybe I was confused by. That there's asteroids flying, like, come down to Earth.
Yeah.
And then Goku and Krillin fly into the Earth atmosphere, and Kamehameha didn't eat you. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I thought, so they can breathe in space. Wait, what?
Well, I mean, Goku maybe can breathe in space, but Krillin
that's like that. But it makes no sense because then later on, like in main continuity, when Goku's in space and stuff, he needs the space helmet when he's flying to Namek.
No, but he fought Beerus in space in Battle of Gods.
Yeah, that's becoming a god at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like...
No, he was Super Saiyan there. He depowered, remember?
Or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, so again, it confuses its own logic then. Like, he can do it then, but then when he was flying to Namek and or something...
Well, he's probably just too far. Namek's just way too far away.
Maybe there's some limited thing. Or he's holding his breath in space. Who knows? I don't care.
Exactly.
But
did you... I like the idea of Lord Slug.
Yeah, man, it was cool. Renegade Namek. He was kicked off of Namek for being
Or
evil.
depending on which version, he's either the Super Namek...
Yeah.
Or he was just a rogue Namek.
Yeah.
Rogue Namekian warrior. Something like that.
Does he show up again?
Lord Slug?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, why do I keep thinking he shows up again at some point?
Maybe you're thinking of the games.
Probably.
Because, I mean, like, only Cooler and Brody return.
Yeah.
Well, but next one being Cooler's Revenge. What do you think of this? I remember this one quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, man, this this is a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
I have this on DVD.
Yeah.
The Funimation anime and dub. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good fight scenes.
The Z Warriors. Oh, okay. The guys who are there, actually the Z Warriors, but Ten, Shinhan, and Yamcha and Chaozu aren't really in this.
No, it's just Goku. Goku and the extended family, basically.
Yeah. But Piccolo gets stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like
Not
Frieza's
much,
Elite Squadron or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They give the lower tier powered people something to do, and Goku gets hurt, so it's not the Goku show.
Yeah.
Right from the very beginning, except that when Cooler turns into his fifth form, starts battering Goku, and then Goku turns Super Saiyan and just he blasts him, Kamehameha. Cooler does the Frieza bomb finger thing, that to blow up the planet, and Goku does the Super Kamehameha, Super Saiyan Kamehameha, blasts him somehow from Earth into the sun in the space of what? 30 seconds.
Hey man, that Kamehameha is fast.
Yeah.
I remember one scene in there. I'm pretty sure it's in this one where they're fighting and Cooler punches him into a river.
Yeah.
And from the impact of the impact of the blow.
Yeah.
The water participates. That's it.
Yeah.
And Goku's like, my stomach. Visually it looks cool. I'm probably like not giving it justice the moment I explain it, but like that bit.
Yep.
This is another one you could if you want to slot into the main continuity, because it's after they come back from Namek and Goku's Super Saiyan. So okay, that can sort of make sense.
Yeah.
Ish.
I think Gohan has a tail though, so that's a bit of a problem because they chopped off his tail by that point. But it's not as if they didn't do anything. If they didn't have a tail, you could just swap it, put it in between the point where after he comes back from fighting Frieza, maybe just after Trunks kills Frieza. But then where's Trunks in this?
That's his time, isn't it?
Yeah, because he goes between that 3-year gap of the Android saga. You could slot it in.
Yeah.
Ish.
Mostly, yeah.
Return of Cooler. What do you think of this?
That great film.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was awesome.
I mean, look, all it was Vegeta and Goku fighting Metacooler.
Yeah.
And
on New Namek.
Yeah, and it basically didn't make anyone else look like punks because they weren't around. Vegeta did take a bit of a beating though. Yeah. Punched in the nuts, I believe.
Yeah.
He came in there and he rescued Goku, but then he was like clearly the third most powerful person there.
But that's weird as well, because like, how did he get there? I mean, like, they all
just
got there
appear
by a
there.
spaceship.
But then in all these movies, they just appear out of nowhere as well. Later on, we'll just get to other bits where they just magically
appear out of nowhere. And the Getty Star. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Even though no backstory to it whatsoever. I was like, it's just random.
So this movie is them, Vegeta and Goku just fighting Cooler, one Metacooler, and then after they finally defeat the guy, a whole army of them pop up there, and they're like,
which the Matrix stole from. And I think about it now, I was like, Matrix.
Actually, as well, I did like the ending. It's quite funny because when they blow up, they overpower the big Getty Star and to the point where it blows up, and then just falling from space, and Gohan's like, Daddy, he's gonna catch him in a hug, and then they shoot the view from Goku's looking like he's going towards Gohan, and then they reverse it as well. Gohan looking up for the hug, and then they do a side view, and all of a sudden Goku just smashes like 10 meters away from Gohan, like
You would think at this point, you know, he's like accuracy would be on point.
Yeah. And then he's just like, Gohan's like massive question mark, like what?
Dad?
Yeah. I like that. It's a quite funny ending for them. But this was all action all the way.
Yeah, it's literally just action.
Yeah.
Then is Super 13?
Super Android 13 is next. Yeah. Which version do you watch? Because the version I watched, he's like a redneck trucker dude, and I'm like, what?
I like that version, man.
I know. I wanted to do an accent just now, but I can't do a redneck accent. Who's it? Oh, no, I can't. I tried.
I probably can, but I can't just do it on demand. I have to naturally do it. This one is where this is apparently in between. Just before the Android saga, I think, because you see them.
Oh, the androids.
You see,
they blast away.
Yeah, and then
they blast away Dr. Droid at the beginning.
Yeah, and then the blood drips down and it activates these.
Yeah.
Three. Is it 3 of them, 4 of them? Super 13 and the little midget one.
Yeah. There's 3 of them. So they fight Trunks and one of them fights Trunks, one of them fights Vegeta, and and the redneck trucker fights Goku.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. So then he So they get activated, but meanwhile Goku's doing some family stuff, if I remember correctly, with like Chi-Chi and Gohan. So these androids are just searching for him. Yeah. And then they start fighting. Goku and Trunks start fighting androids, and then
Trunks gets made to look like a bit of a
then
punk here.
Vegeta does his usual turn up from nowhere. Apparently he can live inside an ice block, and he blows out. Goes,
he's just like, when there's a fight happening, I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah.
Teleport. I'm here.
It just made no sense. He was in an ice cube. He's like an iceberg and powers up and it explodes. And he goes, "I am Vegeta, king of all." Like,
and then he gets beat up as usual.
He gets taken like an idiot. And then they have the upper hand for a minute.
Yeah.
And then he fuses with the other ones to become Super 13.
They I think Trunks slices this one in half and Vegeta blasts his one. Yeah. And then then Super Android 13 gets the parts he absorbs them. Then he makes a mockery of everyone that's there. Yeah. Punches Goku flying, beats him up like a punk, and then Piccolo runs in to help save them. Yeah. And it gets made to look like a
was it Piccolo who's the one in the iceberg? Someone's living in the iceberg and he appears. And like, that makes sense.
So Goku goes to do the Genki Dama, and I'm like, and then everyone else is like charged Android 13 to give him enough time to charge to power up the bomb. Yeah. And they all get bitch slapped, and then Piccolo runs up. And I'm thinking, alright, so Android 13 is going to try and blast Goku. Piccolo grabs him from the waist. I'm like, oh, German suplex coming here. No. He lifts him up so his aim goes up, and then I'm not saying puts him back down, but Android 13 grounds himself again. I'm like, no, that would have been great. Just German suplex him. At least you've done something. Yeah, at least like all this time you just stand there taking punches in the face or something.
There's also this.
I mean, by the time you lift them, all he has to do is fall backwards.
Yeah. There's also a bit where Trunks' sword breaks when he hits Super 13. Yeah, he breaks his sword. And also, this is the one where Goku gets the nut punch, which which somehow he managed to have a kid afterwards. But
okay. He tried to kick Android 13, Android just grabs his leg, boom, in it up. So I'm like, ooh. That didn't look nice.
I thought, okay, cool, we can't have kids. Well, Goten must have some have some disability with that. Because he got punched that hard in the Goku. Oh god. So it ends with the spirit bomb. Yeah. And there's one funny scene, I think in the credits of the English one. Yeah. Where Piccolo and Vegeta are still on ice block, and he goes, "When is it over?" And then Piccolo says, "Wait for it," and then like a fist drops, and he goes, "Now." Then the film ends like, that's quite funny. Good film. That's one of my favourite ones. Yeah, because it's got Trunks, my favourite character of the
time. What do you think of Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan?
I used to like this one.
Yeah, me too.
Used to. Yeah. When I got older, I realised Broly's backstory, like, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah. Me too.
It's kind of dumb, but it's a good movie.
So, okay, the idea of it is good, right? Yeah. Mutant Saiyan, that's every 100,000 years or whatever, right? And he's more powerful he's just naturally bred the
war.
greatest warrior
Yeah.
or whatever it is, right? Okay, fine.
Fine, yeah.
But yeah, when his backstory is like, I was crying in the crypt next to Goku.
And you're like, he has a blood vendetta with him.
Yeah. Like,
because
how do you remember? How do you even remember that?
He was
stuff?
doing something a baby does.
Yeah.
Cry.
But I did like the idea of King Vegeta's like, this kid is more powerful than my kid.
Yeah.
Shank him.
Yeah.
Right? And then when the planet Vegeta was getting blown up, his natural instinct to survive
Yeah.
creates the
That energy bubble that
yeah.
saved them. Yeah. Well, that's all cool.
Yeah.
But like I said,
that created what's this? Paragus is vendetta against Vegeta,
yeah,
King Vegeta, which he carried on to
his son.
yeah, and then bring him to new Vegeta just to
Yeah.
kill him. It's like, okay, it kind of makes sense.
Well,
But then
kind of
and Broly being out of
long-winded,
control,
Yeah, it makes
like
sense.
needs that collar because he's out.
Yeah. It all makes sense.
But then, like you say, when they all find Broly and get made to look like proper punks,
Yeah.
but then it's acceptable here because he's legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
In fact, he powers up, and then Vegeta, being so scared, Vegeta from Super Saiyan just powers down to base, going, "Oh no,
Yeah.
oh no!"
There's a legend Super Saiyan.
But then, Piccolo appears out of nowhere to fight.
Yeah,
And it's
again,
almost
how
like,
did he get there? You
Yeah.
know, whatever.
well, then, how do you know when you Vegeta?
Yeah, exactly.
you know?
I'm pretty sure you don't have instant translocation, but okay, whatever, cool. I'm not gonna question this.
No, but the
right
fact that he made everyone look like punks is fine because
Yeah,
it wasn't
what it is,
like
yeah.
the Goku show. But Goku was taking such a beating, right? Everyone else took a beating, but Goku was taking the extreme beating because after Broly's knocked everyone down, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna punch up this dude, right?
Yeah.
How can this guy keep on absorbing them punches? And then, okay, fair enough, they gave him the power, and he only takes one punch to put down Brody. But I was like, all the beating that you took, and then all the beating that this guy didn't actually take any beating, but he took he tanked punches, but
No, I
with
can
one
see-
powered up punch takes him down.
I'll tell you why. I just thought about this now, and it makes sense.
Was it the power of the people?
None than that, yeah. It's like because he's never been. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen it or something.
Oh no, they're saying, are you going to say he got hit where he stabbed?
No, not than that. I'm saying because he's never been hit that hard before, he didn't know how to take it. It's like, and that's why he died, you know?
Like, oh no, please,
like, ow,
no
wow.
more, no more.
It's like, you know, like for example, say a bully who's never been punched before.
Yeah.
And someone punches him, they're like, ow, this is what it feels like. I don't like this. I'm finished. I'm done. Tapping out. I don't want to be part of this anymore. That's the weird logic I think of what happened. It's like, ow, my body's not used to this sort of pain.
I did like it. He's so out of control as well. I mean, they were saying I would destroy the sector of the galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
That powerful. But then when Paragus tried to escape, he crushed the
Spaceship, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this dude, you know. Well, like, still, you just remember stuff like that because it's like, shit, these are pretty harsh.
Yeah, like, oh wow, that was quite that's quite messed up, man, dude. Wow.
Like you say, it's got one of our favourites until you watch it later and go.
Yeah,
you
so
know
you,
what?
you think about the logic, you're like, that is really dumb.
I mean, the remake.
No.
Sorry, the proper in canon version of this.
Yeah, it makes much more sense. Yeah.
What do you think of BoJack Unbound?
I like that one as well.
Yeah.
Even though I think there's a bit where they kind of reference that BoJack. They fought BoJack before. I'm like, wait, what? Have you? Yeah, like
I did kind of like this part because the Z were like Krillin's there, Yamcha's there, Tenshinhan's there, Piccolo's there, but he bows out because he's like, there's a whole bunch of jabronis. Why am I fighting?
I'm here.
Yeah. But it just is like, okay, it's not Goku just going to resolve the problem for everyone.
Yeah. This is another one where you can sort of fit in canon as well because after obviously
because Gohan's still kind of a kid.
Yeah, and he's Super Saiyan too, so you can fit in after Goku.
And this is like you're saying, this is more Gohan's moment to shine. But I think once he turned Super Saiyan 2, he punked out BoJack and was like, right, all right, well,
That fight was
pretty quick, you know.
I love I remember back in the day. You know, you remember it was AMVs. Anime music videos and people used to do like loads of them to this, and this is like one of my favourite ones. So when Gohan turns Super Saiyan 2 and like kills all the BoJack's men in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Then you like backhand one of them and he just explodes.
I'm like, this kid's brutal, but then again, look what he did to the Cell Junior. So it's like, there's no joke. He's not walking about no more.
He just doesn't give any.
But I'm saying, some of these things, some of these movies we haven't mentioned, they could have just powered up, and resolved the issue. But they just take a beating in base, just take pad out the movie. It's like, if you powered him up and put him on equal footing with the guy, ish, then
Yeah.
you could extend that fight scene rather than all of a sudden when he powers up, he just makes a mockery of it.
Like, you know what they should do in these sort of things to make the power ups mean more.
Yeah.
Like they should like have stakes behind them. Like reason why they don't go like make it like verbally known. Like reason why they don't really go to these forms that much because it does X and Y to them and they don't want to do.
Well,
that.
that's the thing. They kind of did that in the series, but then when they started, so when he went first Super Saiyan, out of control rage, but when he worked it out,
Yeah.
you can only have it for so long. Except that then they just decided they have it as long as they want.
Yeah, so I'm saying like they should have ran that back to like you know.
That's why they didn't use Super Saiyan Blue because you can really drain your stamina.
Yeah.
I mean, they say about Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
That's the only one they mentioned.
Yeah, so I'm saying which is dumb, but yeah.
I mean, when he starts spamming Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken in whatever when they have the stakes are, it's just like but now what's the power up is supposed to drain your ability or whatever, right? And yet you just keep on
Keep just spamming it. Yeah.
It's like, well, now it doesn't drain you anymore, does it?
No.
But apart from that.
Yeah, back to what we're saying,
Broly's second coming.
Second coming. Again, this is one of my favourites as well.
Yeah.
It's because, like you said, it's not the Goku show in this one.
No.
It's literally
Gohan gets in there.
Gohan.
Oh, and the kids get a beating.
Yeah.
Videl gets to do some stuff, and Gohan goes in there, takes a beating himself as well. Not a huge amount of beating, but you know,
But
enough where it's like, okay, Broly now is just going to destroy the world.
Yeah, and so because he doesn't appear to the film like halfway through, innit? Gohan, he's like,
yeah. Towards I think the last 3/4.
Yeah, because the first is like the whole little.
Oh no, the 2/3 maybe about
2/3 because the whole
about the kids.
Videl little trip with Goten and Trunks.
Yeah,
and then Broly just comes back.
Oh no! Goten cries.
Yeah, that was he cries.
Goten pretends to cry for something, apples or something like that.
Something.
And then the crying makes Broly in this iceberg, wherever he is, buried. Somehow from New
planet.
Vegeta. Somehow he gets punched from New Vegeta all the way to Earth. So then he could go into Captain America style iceberg. And then he hears this crying and it wakes him up.
But then shouldn't he heard this crying when Goten was born?
I don't know.
You know
Maybe they weren't as close. Clearly they weren't as close to him that time around.
You know what I mean? Like it's just some weird thing like that. So and Gohan and Trunks, they held their own. That's what I liked about that. And then they do a little funny bit with when Gohan's got battered and he's like about to get killed by lava or something like that. Yeah. And then he gets saved by a caped individual. Yeah. And he's like, Piccolo. And then Krillin's like, I'm not Piccolo.
I always wanted to wear this stuff.
Like, that's a cool rib. I like that. And then
I'm actually ashamed Piccolo didn't keep the in joke of him appearing out of nowhere constantly.
And then I think Krillin gets like battered away by
just one hit and he's gone.
And then they do the iconic father-son Kamehameha. Wait,
father-son's
Kamehameha.
With a magical wish that somehow from Goten's mind, because he never verbalized the wish.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
It was the moment was great. The logic applied to it.
Yeah,
was a bit weird.
Yeah, Dragon Ball logic.
Did that as well? Like that, Trunks helped with. He did throw that. He was another fight in there, but he wasn't locked out at the moment because he had to throw the ball of energy that knocked away the next power beam, or whatever that that Brody was throwing to finally finish them all.
Yeah. Well, didn't he throw Dragon Ball at it?
No, he had. So Brody's on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
They're doing the fire, the Kamehameha. And Brody throws that little beam that.
Oh yeah, his beam,
big ball thing, and then he's about to throw another one, and Trunks threw his power thing and knocked that away. And I was like, okay, he gets a moment as well before he falls down.
And then you're like, did Goku really come and save him? Who knows?
Question mark.
I reckon he didn't. It's just them. It was a joint. They summoned him through a joint consciousness, but he wasn't really there.
No, but then why did the Dragon Balls up and disappear? Yeah, I'm just saying the logic.
Yeah, no, the logic.
Who knows? Who knows?
Ball.
Yeah. I mean, if he just verbalized the wish thing, I wish that was who.
Yeah,
said it. Fair enough. Then they're gonna be like.
Yeah.
Have you seen Bio Brody?
Yep. Again, I love this one.
Oh really?
Yeah, because again, this got my two favorite obviously everyone's favorite character is Goku, Vegeta, or whatever.
Yeah.
But my legit favorite characters at this point was Gohan and Goten and Trunks.
Right. The boys did get to do something, fair enough, and it wasn't about anyone but the boys and Android 18, which is good because they got a little spotlight.
And again, this one sort of fits in because isn't she going after Mr. Hercule for the money from throwing the fight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, there's logic.
Yeah, so all the Brody ones kind of can fit in.
Yeah.
Ish. But then they definitely don't
because stuff that happens. Yeah. And then
but Brian Brody, I was like,
the story's weird.
I get the idea you want to replicate the genes of the most legendary Super Saiyan. That's fair enough. But as a mutated toxic monster,
it gets a bit weird after that bit.
Yeah. The idea behind it is good.
And
the actual execution of whatever that thing was that was allergic to water. What is it?
Even how they got his DNA made no sense either.
Yeah. Is this the one where Trunks flashed his ass?
Yeah. And he shows his penis. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm like, that's a bit wrong. But there's a bit when they're fighting Bio Broly in the actual facility.
Oh no, okay, yeah, no, go on. I forgot to mention something previous about the curse of the blood rubies. But
no, go back to mention it.
When they so all the way back, Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Now you said that I was thinking about the raciness of Trunks showing his ass and stuff like that. So Oolong in this they need to get the Dragon Ball from Master Roshi.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's one about
And Master Roshi's like, but if you flash yourself, if you flash your 16-year-old
questionable,
breast at me, and then she goes, right, Oolong, come this way, and tells Oolong to turn into her, so that then he can flash Master Roshi, and that's how I forgot. There's all sorts of, I mean, these are like very very odd things that go on sometimes. You're like.
It's not a very wholesome cartoon when you think about it.
No, it's not. But go.
Yeah, there's a bit where they're fighting Bio Broly, and the only why I tell my favourite ones because the team, Trunks and Goten do like a lot of team combination moves, and it's pretty cool. I really like that. They do some like flashy moves, and then they both do some weird beam at it, and it's pretty sick. And then Krillin comes and helps them at the end, where they'll do triple Kamehameha to kill Bio Broly. And so I remember that Trunks knows how to do Kamehameha. Like, oh yeah, he does, doesn't it? That's weird.
What do you think of Fusion Reborn? Where Trunks gets this signature sword, even though kind of this like he shouldn't be getting it from here.
No, that ain't this one. Fusion
Reborn,
no,
sorry, I got mixed up.
No,
Wrath of the Dragon. Sorry, yeah. Fusion Reborn. Sorry.
Fusion Reborn. That's a cool one.
It's Great Saiyan Man.
Great Saiyan Man, yeah. This is when.
And it's not Great Saiyan Woman. It's Great Saiyan Man 2, right?
Yeah. That's not weird. This is where the hells of the gates of being reborn is gone. So people from hell or heck, whatever it's called, place infinite losers.
Yeah, the hell for infinite losers.
Yeah,
Hitler
can come back to Earth. So Hitler comes.
yeah. Oh, it's funny, because they didn't mention him, but they cartoony say, and then when they turn Super Saiyan, he goes, "They're Aryan, they got blue eyes."
Yeah.
I mean. They got blonde hair, blue eyes. Maybe I should join their team.
Yeah,
I'm like,
whoa,
you wacky Japanese, you crazy.
Yeah. So that happens. Frieza appears and gets killed with one punch by Gohan.
Yep.
Literally, legit one punch explodes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all because
is he? By the way, is he Mystic? At this point, is he Mystic Gohan? Because he punched in base form.
Yeah.
And I'm like, unless he's kind of Mystic Gohan.
I don't know at this point because again, how this is done, you don't know.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I can't remember if he turns into Super Saiyan at the end.
No, I didn't turn because I think that's the only time you see Gohan when he does that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
because Goku's Super Saiyan 3, if I remember correctly, when he's fighting Geneva.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but he's still in the other world with Pycon. So does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. This one is a bit
weird. Is
this
after he came back and fought with? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's how this works is a bit weird. So they because of some weird thing.
But okay, so here's
been a bad guy. But I can't remember.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think this was a bad idea. I just think that once they fuse, Vegeta somehow come from hell to the where Goku to find the heaven, and then they do the thing. This must have. It's a bit of an odd one, right? because I don't want to say where it takes place in the timeline.
Yeah.
However, Vegeta is in hell and he comes to save Goku, and then he's still admitting that Goku's more powerful than him, because he has no one else to fight down in hell. But Goku, being in the other world, he can constantly fight other people because he's, I don't know if it's heaven or whatever, the afterlife. When they fuse, they just make a mockery of Janemba. I'm like, man. So this time you're taking a beating. And fair enough, I know you don't want to fuse.
Yeah.
But you guys are that powerful, they just, ended the movie just there, just between you guys. Actually, that entire section though, where Vegeta comes back, saves Goku, they go hide away, they have a little guy talk and stuff. Yeah. I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah. These guys are getting like character development here. Vegeta's like, showing to be a bit of a, yes, he's a bit sour, but at the same time, it's like, he's in a situation where he can't do anything.
I'm still trying to figure out, like, that you brought up the whole, where does this fit in? Because Vegeta's dead.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
But then he comes back, right?
Yeah, because
by the time that by the end of he comes back because they do the wish.
But like he dies during the Boo saga, and it's not enough. Like you try and fit this in like timeline wise.
No, this can't.
There's no time. No. Like, did this happen in between the Boo saga?
Yeah. Like the moment. No, but then Goku's still on Earth, so you kind of that's right. Yeah, it doesn't fit. This doesn't
make no sense. Yeah. So does in this timeline for them, Vegeta and Goku are both dead.
Yeah.
Or did Vegeta just die for that day to go there and then come? Yeah, that's my brain. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking some of these could not necessarily slot in because they're everything. I know you can say, okay, it's a side story that's not canon, but not canon.
Yeah.
It can take place. You just gotta, work out where it can take place. But they do the shenanigans where it's like, okay, we want to do this, yeah.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Yeah. They're
like,
doing.
All right.
They're doing.
Or they'd be told, don't worry about it. Do your own stuff. And it's just like,
yeah.
Come on.
At least make that clear to people. Like this is its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Like, do what DC are trying to do. Like, we'll do separate movies. They're not canon if we don't want them to be. If they are, they're great money. They're canon. Sort of thing. I mean,
if you like them, that's fine. We can make merch out of them. That's fine. But let's just finish up this here before we go to that. Because Wrath of the Dragon. This is the one. Yeah.
Was there one before that?
Is there one before that?
I'm trying to remember if there was.
I don't think though. I don't think so.
I think you're right. But Wrath of the Dragon. Yeah.
I don't remember, but all I remember about this is when he does that final charge at the enemy.
Kerrigan, whatever it is,
and that dragon thing's behind him.
Yeah.
Like that's a special super move in Super Saiyan 3. I remember also everyone else gets, I don't want to see, they made it look like they're not the greatest warriors on the planet. Apparently, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is.
In this one, because I remember quite a bit of it. The whole premise is. I can't remember what the guy's name is with the mohawk. Typhon, that's it. So basically, he's a guardian of the sword or the flute, or something that holds that Harrigan thing.
The Ocarina?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time. Just say it's that.
Yeah.
Even though
it does look like it.
Yeah, it does look like that. But he only becomes that because his brother gives it to him before he dies.
Yeah.
So then he somehow gets warped into the future of where the Z Fighters live.
Oh no, he was in the casket or whatever, right?
Yeah,
in the casket.
Yeah, he came out, and so he bonds with Trunks is fascinated by him some reason because he
loves that sword.
Yeah, and he wants his own big brother because he's kind of jealous that Goten has a big brother, all that, and then, but this guy is sort of dealing with the death of his brother, and I think if he goes to sleep or gets angry or something like that. The bad guy be released.
Yeah.
Shenanigans happen, so it gets released, and it's not like the normal things they fight. They kind of made this one sort of like a Godzilla monster. So that's why I guess they're not really worthy for that. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Vegeta has his moments. Then he gets punked out.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't remember if any other Z fighters actually do anything. And then this is where Goku's like, I'm gonna use my ultimate move. Super Dragon Fist, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie. And then Typhon sort of goes back to his time, but then he gives Trunks his sword.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the origin for Trunks having this sword in GT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
And if you can slot it into
You can slot
continuity,
into- yeah,
otherwise he just appears with the sword in the
Yeah.
DD, right?
So then, I liked it. I need to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a while. But I remember this one was the hardest one to get at some point.
Yeah.
So I had to...
All I want to say is about these movies. I mean, the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F are kind of like precursor to the series. We'll just kind of love them in here, but kind of not, right? Because they do get retold, but they don't get contradicted so much.
No, yeah.
As in, same story beats take place.
Yeah, but
might
just add
be
bits to it. Yeah, make it make sense in the series.
But the ones I remember most are Broly's one, like Broly Legendary Super Saiyan and Cooler's stuff.
Yeah.
But that's because I guess they kind of like, I don't want to say they're awesome bad guys, but they're all memorable for the stuff they did. Did you see episode of Bardock?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool,
That's
isn't it?
pretty good, yeah.
But I don't know about getting sent back in time from that blast from Frieza that destroyed the planet. That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
The fact that if it's in continuity, Bardock is the first Super Saiyan, he beat up Frieza's ancestor who was called Chilled.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Kind of that'll feed the fear of why those Super Saiyans are like Frieza's race. Yeah. Mate, it's a cool story by itself. Whether it goes in continuity or
who knows? Yeah.
Have you seen Eradicate?
Eradicate all Saiyans.
Yeah. It's called. It's not called that though.
No, but I think that's basically what.
Plan to eradicate all Saiyans.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That was that game that he turned into a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's not.
I mean,
it is what it was.
Yeah.
It is what it was.
And there's one more. Is there one more before I want to get to History of Trunks?
No, I think that's it.
History
Because isn't the Bardock one? There's the original version. There's a newer one, isn't there?
Of episode of Bardock?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my brother sent one.
Oh no, maybe I think you're thinking of Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. Cause...
No, there's a newer one where there's like the original Bardock one.
Yeah.
But I think that one he doesn't go Super Saiyan. But then they do remake it, and that's when they actually show him go Super Saiyan, and then going back in this.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that
so
out.
I
I
think
can't remember.
that's why you might be getting mixed up with, if I remember correctly.
There's definitely Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans,
and
then Plan to Eradicate the Super Saiyans, which is the remake of that one.
Yeah.
But the reason I want to put the History of Trunks last is I'll get to it. But what History of Trunks is actually pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, man. That's...
it made more sense than in the manga where he already was Super Saiyan by the time he's fighting androids. But when he sees Gohan get killed here and he turns to Super Saiyan, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Now the reason this is last is, have you seen Dragon Ball Z Live Hope? The fan film?
No.
Okay. Well, they made a fan film of this.
Mm.
And it's actually done pretty well. They got the guy who plays Tyler Tackett plays Android 17 and Amy Johnston plays Android 18.
Okay.
They got good guys playing the roles, like the people that can do the stuff. And the kid that plays Trunks, I think he didn't have his hair done like Trunks the first time around, but when they extended it because they did another 2-3 episodes.
Yeah.
He did have his hairstyle like Trunks.
Okay, fair enough.
And for what they do for a fan film, it's like low budget.
Yeah.
The action's pretty good. The special effects are pretty good. You should check it out, definitely.
Okay.
But it's basically a live action kind of remake of the History of Trunks, except that you could do crazier stuff in the animated form because the budget is whatever, right? But you know, a fan film with no budget, you got to make allowances.
Yeah, you got to work way around certain things.
Yeah. But no, actually, I think check it out. It's actually pretty good. That
sounds fun. Interesting.
Yeah. So
History of Trunks. Let me quickly speak about that. It's going in the same column as like Logan. I've watched this film about a handful of times because of like how depressing it is.
Oh yeah. It's a hard. It's one of them. It's like boy.
You finish watching it like. I know good things happen in the Z-verse, but in his universe, no.
I mean, this is one you can also say is in continuity for him. But it's just like, I can see why this guy straight up takes his sword out to fight people right off. He's not mucking about. There's no time for him to muck about. Just like get in there, kill him, and get out.
And you're kind of like, I'm surprised he's as happy as he should be. Everyone in his whole world's dead.
But he's the most practical one there because logically speaking, even when he travels back in the past, everyone's like, oh yeah, let's fight this person. Let's continue fighting this person for the fun of it. And he's like, no, just take him out.
No. You guys are stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's like it's the only one like you said as well, legit fits in.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, Gohan dying how he dies is pretty messed up as well.
Yeah. They cut off his arm and stuff like that.
Yeah, he loses his arm in the explosion.
But then I was going to say, logically speaking, if you've got one arm, not that you can even get Bulma to make you a cybernetic arm or something like that, right? So you can fight these androids. But why are you going to fight two of them if one of them cut off your arm?
Because he's like, I'm going to die eventually, I might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah.
But he held his own with that one arm.
No, but it's just logically, either make that cybernetic arm so you can do something.
Yeah.
Or get Trunks to do the blast from certain distance away to be helpful or something like that. You cannot fight both of these guys by yourself.
You got to remember, if you're writing this, you got to make it seem like the odds are like there's no odds for you to die, and then it helps.
Well, he had to die.
He has to die. So
yeah.
you got to make his death be more impactful than Trunks, and it shows him going out as a hero with one arm.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, you can argue certain logic, but you're like, well, this is where it has to go because this is what is said that's been done.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's not a particularly happy one.
It's so depressing, and then it continues on in. You think, okay, maybe Trunks' ball gets better. Then you go jump into Strangle Super. You're like, wow. This went even worse. This went even more.
That actually just reminds me that there's one last thing before we get to theme songs. Do you watch Dragon Ball Heroes?
No, I catch clips of it on YouTube.
So what's good about this is like, okay, finally they're fabricating sayings out of nowhere. They got Cumber and they got Golden Cooler and stuff like that. It's like, okay, fair enough. It doesn't. You got Super Saiyan 4 Travel Goku and Vegeta and stuff like that. Okay, fair enough. It's a bit wacky, it's crazy, but then it's not supposed to fit in continuity. It's just a bunch. It's kind of
having fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I give this leeway.
Yeah. Because remember at first, I didn't even know what it was. I was like, I have no idea. Then my brother explained to me, it's blah blah blah. It's basically
the prison planet, or
having fun with the story. Like, okay, now I can understand. But isn't they still sort of saying that Super Saiyan 4 is powerful, right? It's not powerful. Why say it like that? It's like
because he got his power boosted by something though.
Okay.
By the time traveler agency, whatever. But yeah, it's not as powerful as Super Saiyan Blue, but is equivalent to that level because he got his power boosted by the Time Patrol or whatever.
Because I was like, my brother talks about this a lot. Like, don't know why. This is weird. We talk about
because the scaling is a bit. Well, you don't know.
Yeah. No,
like when Goku's blasting Kale with a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha, but she's walking through it like Brody in Super Saiyan Berserk, and it's just like, but she can't basically walk through it. That's not possible. If he was Super Saiyan 3 and she did that, fair enough. But
we talk about it weirdly when we're at the gym. This is really weird, but we're saying like if they wanted to, you could easily stop. Like people keep saying that GT doesn't count. You could easily slot GT in and say like Super Saiyan God is not it's Super Saiyan form, but eventually you get to Super Saiyan 4 because
But Super Saiyan 4 is not as powerful as Super Saiyan God, that's the issue.
Yeah, no, but you can easily write that in like boom, it is now. Like, you can just like redo GT to a certain bit to make it more make sense.
Yeah,
and then like say Super Saiyan 4 is technically Super Saiyan 4 should be God mode because they have their bodies are like the gods really, isn't it? Like it's a mix between the Zoro and the Super Saiyans. Shouldn't that be like the ultimate goal rather than just my hair turned different colour? You know what I mean?
Who knows exactly what they're going for at some point?
I don't think they know anymore. But
I say that because it's like, they'll just sometimes tweak stuff. Like Gohan used to be Mystic Gohan, right?
Yeah.
But then suddenly now he needs to turn from base to Super Saiyan to Mystic. Like, I thought Mystic was his base form.
It's a bit. Yeah. But I don't know because I remember like at first I hated Super Saiyan 4 when it first came out.
Yeah.
And over the like last year or so, we watched things on YouTube and stuff. It's made me appreciate Super Saiyan 4 a bit more. I'm like, you know what? doesn't look that bad. They should sort of bring it back.
They kind of did though with when they put in the Broly movie.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Yeah.
Where he acted the power of an Ozaru and he got the kind of hair that Super Saiyan 4
Yeah.
has before he turns into Super Saiyan. Because he needs to go legendary. Because the whole point of him is legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
so he
he's
can't
a
really.
mutant. Yeah.
So they did kind of bring it back.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. Like I said, they could just not retcon it, but bring it into Super.
Yeah.
And have a sort of same look, but just name it something different, like Ultimate God or something like that. But then again,
no. If Gohan turns into this, fair enough.
Yeah.
But the other Vegeta and Goku,
if they did like that, like Goku and Vegeta have their Super Saiyan God modes, whatever, and like don't want to say it offensively, the half breeds.
Yeah.
That's what they turn into. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool and different.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, it'd work for them.
Yeah.
If they wanted to throw back to that and make people go, oh, yes.
Yeah, and it makes Super Saiyan 4 relevant again. Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
So what do you think about the theme songs for these entire series? They're all pretty good, actually. I like them.
Even the English ones I like.
Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Well, okay, so first one, Mystical Adventure, but you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z. No. But it kind of suits the theme of that series because of the wacky adventure thing. But I guess the one that you probably first heard, like I did, Charlotte Head Charlotte.
Yeah, Head Charlotte. Yep. Banger. Yeah.
Did you see the re-record from Flow?
I listened to that song.
Have you heard the English version from Gino Palida?
No. Is there an English version?
Yeah, Filipino guy.
Oh wow. I think my brother sent it to me. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, okay, so for some of these songs, they'll translate it directly. Yeah. But this is like you're talking about making a dinosaur balance on a ball and then kicking the earth in the face and stuff like that. It's like, yeah. That's when they have to change the lyrics. Yeah. Like, you can't. The literal translation of this song does not make
sense.
But then again, it kind of. I don't want to say it suits the series. Yeah. But it's like as long as you don't understand what it's saying,
it's fine. But then when you understand, you're sitting like, what?
Yeah. But the oomph that they sing behind it,
like the passion, everything, like, I can buy this, a dragon kick football into the earth and stuff like that. I can buy that, but in English, someone's sung that to me in English, like, what the hell?
No, but this guy changed it. They readjusted the lyrics for the song. Yeah. And it works. It works because they just completely overhauled all the.
Yeah. That's
cool. What did you think of Soul vs Soul or this is the one with Gohan? When he changes from to Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, is that the
yeah. Wait, I say Soul vs Soul because that's the English translation of it. That one. That's right.
No, that's God, it's my head.
It really suited the moment. The thing is, when I was watching the English language version of it, and they played a different instrumental over it, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It just didn't have the. It didn't suit it because he kind of. This is the point where he's like. I don't know. He's breaking his limit or something. No, but he's just like. About enough.
Yeah, I can remember.
Breaking point,
When I heard the Japanese one before I saw the English version, I was like, I can't. I was like psyching us up for like when Gohan turned it, and I found some weird American version to one of the dubs, and that was pretty good. But to this day, I can't find it. So then when they actually got to that part in Dragon Ball Z, I was like, it's gonna be your best, and it was just some little. I was like,
he just didn't.
Really?
It wasn't like.
It wasn't epic.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't epic with no build. It was just like. It didn't fit the moment.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a slow build up to it. It was just like some sort of something.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of lame. Yeah. It made me sad. But that's one of probably the best moments.
Yeah. What do you think of the second Z theme song, We Got Power?
We Got Power. I love that one as well.
I don't think it's actually that bad. I just think Charlotte is just too signature.
I don't know. I sometimes because they use Hey Charlotte for so long.
Yeah.
When I heard We Got Power, I was like, you know what? And because they didn't use it for that long, because obviously it was only like X amount of episodes, then Z was over. I sort of preferred that at the time, but now I have them both on the same level. But Hey Charlotte and We Got Power.
Yeah. I got used to it after a while, I'll tell you that. What do you think of any other songs that stick out to you?
in the Japanese version of History of Trunks, there's Willpower.
Yeah.
That's a tune. That's
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
favorites.
But it suits that.
Yeah.
It suits that movie.
Yeah.
It's like it more plays like a ending theme song.
Yeah.
I mean, so we've been talking about some of the intro theme songs, but they've got the good exit theme songs as well.
Yeah.
And this is something you play at the end of something.
Power. Even the American version of History of Trunks, they got some good songs in that because they got a lot of like American.
Oh yeah, just to mention as well, the Broly. Sometimes they love putting on like crazy Korn style rock theme songs, and whether it makes sense in the moment or not, whether the like it's just like okay, right. I'm not saying I would prefer the Japanese dub over it. Yeah, but some of these songs suit it. Some of the rock songs suit it, and some of them don't. Yeah. For the moments that they're supposed to be playing at.
Yeah. Because there's one song in the American History of Trunks by Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Called Overturn 1912.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Is that the new end theme for? Is that replaced Willpower for the American version?
No.
Was that another just in there? Somewhere?
Just randomly in the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think of Hero / The Song of Hope from Flow for the Battle of Gods?
Isn't that the remix of Hey Shot? No, it's not.
No.
I can't remember it. You know?
So the bit where he powers up, where he's like, I want to let you destroy my world, and then he powers up to what he thinks is Super Saiyan God, but it's actually into Super Saiyan, and then he just busts through all the entire cave, and they fly into space. That one.
I can't remember it.
Oh man, I think it was a good. It actually is a pretty good song.
Yeah,
and I think it fits the moment as well.
I have to listen to that later. I remember watching it. I probably enjoyed it, but now it's on my head. I can't remember it.
Well, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Because
there's some other songs that you if you don't remember it, then kind of.
But I remember.
And not saying that they're not good or anything, but it's just like there was no.
I think I got an emotional reaction from it, but I can't remember it that much.
So obviously the GT theme song, right?
GT.
So. Did you see? Do you know there was a Blue Water dub of this, and it's a bit weird because it's talking about. It tries to fit in the. It's got the same intro. Yeah. So it tries to use the instrumental and have new lyrics on it. Yeah. But it's weird because it's not I say direct or literal translation. Yeah. It's talking about another time and space. Yeah. No, time and place. Then we go into space to find. It's like you're kind of trying to force lyrics into a song that doesn't. Yeah. The same. I mean, even though the song's got nothing to do with actual GT.
Yeah, no, of course, that's what made it great. But
yeah. You're trying to put lyrics into this retroactively that kind of don't really fit it.
Yeah, it's just like, what? Why are you trying?
Yeah, just you could have just. I mean, the intros are cut to the beats of the song. Yeah. So they can't help that. However, you can just play the instrumental.
Yeah, or just do a different song. You know what I mean? Like just do a different song.
I mean, I suppose you could cut your own intro, but that's a bit more work for them.
Yeah. It's better than just waking up random lyrics. Because is that the one? I know there's one that should have caught in Network. Yeah. Because it wasn't the Funimation dub, it was some other one. And it was some guy sounded like Ozzy Osbourne. Right. Or like a budget Ozzy Osbourne singing. And all I remember is the chorus being, "We gotta find those Dragon Balls."
I think it might be this
Dragon Ball.
It might be
Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah, it might be this one.
Yeah, that I was like, oh, this is.
That reminds me. What do you think of Rock the Dragon?
That's a banger. I love that.
The thing is, I think. Okay, so when I'm watching it and I'm like, I'm so used to Hichala, and I see Rock the Dragon and the way they cut it, and it's like, just stick with the instrumental Hichala, you would have been fine.
Nah, not an American audience, man. Not back.
Like they did splice in, like you say, non-canon movies and whatever. Yeah. But it made it more rock out than it's.
Well, I think for then, because I came out like late in England, in the Western world. Yeah. Early 2000s. That's what the music was, in it. I reckon if you had the HRLR then, Dragon Ball, this gonna sound really weird. Yeah. I don't think it would have took off because obviously
it's right now. Because by the time we get to Super theme songs, it's more accepted now that you can just leave the theme songs like they are, and even if you don't want the actual translated versions of the theme songs, people still accept it. Yeah,
back then, I'll tell you now. Actually, to be fair, I was into like sort of music back then anyway. But anyone else, we were like, "What is this?" That's why I had to have that drag, like basically
that little rock.
Telling you what you're watching, sort of thing, like giving me the hint of it. But there's two versions of that one, and there was another one where they kind of slowed it down, isn't it?
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah. But just get back to the GT theme, for the GT ending themes as well. I think they
man, that was great.
Because your ending theme songs usually kind of have that slower beat and stuff like that. And they had Hitori Janai. There's another one called Don't You See, and they had Blue Velvet as well.
Yeah, Blue Velvet, man.
And I was like, oh yeah, these all are good suitable end songs.
Yeah, it kind of like brings you down emotionally. Like, okay, I can go and live my life now.
And then when they finish up at the end of GT, where Goku's going into space or whatever, he's going to heaven, whatever, and they play the standard GT theme song. I'm like, oh yeah. But then when I watch the American dub and they don't play it, I'm like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
Have you heard the American dub of the GT song?
Yeah.
The actual Funimation one.
Yeah, bit by bit, right?
Nah, it's actually
another one.
It's some weird rap song. It goes, "Welcome to the Grand Tour, Grand Tour."
Wait.
GT.
Wait. Oh, so you're not talking about the translated version of Dan Dan? Oh, okay.
They actually have their own one.
No, I've not heard this. I've not heard this.
Welcome to the Grand Tour, Grand Tour. Yeah, and the guy's rapping about getting the Black Dragon Balls.
I might have heard of it now.
It's alright, man. It's alright. But again, like I said, it's that time period. It's something you have to do in it.
Alright. What do you think of the Dragon Ball Kai theme song?
I love
Dragon
it,
Soul.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
Yeah. What about the other one? The Katsu Zen. I can't remember. What's it? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the one that they played for the second half of Kai.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember it. Because I remember I can't remember that, but I can remember, I can remember some of the end theme songs, which were translated in English, and they were pretty alright. I can't remember the second one. Crap on a stick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here's the. Okay, I'll get onto this afterwards, but
yeah,
let's just finish off this, and then I'll get to. So yeah. Super has decent, pretty good theme songs. Even the intro theme songs and the outro theme songs.
Man,
I mean, they had like 10 outro theme songs.
Yeah,
but
every like halfway through any saga, they've changed the theme
song. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But they're not all good. They're all good. Like Lacquer Tower sang a couple of them. They had Boogie Back, some other random bands and stuff like that. But you know what's funny? Okay, so I'm listening to cover versions of English versions of these songs. Which are pretty good, like fan dubbings and stuff. Like this dude, Mark the Group, Japple XX. They don't do direct translated lyrics. They adjust things here and there to get the general story of it, and what they can't. They'll try and make it into a song. Yeah. So it'll be literal translation, but not literal translation. It'll be translated enough where they had to adjust certain things to. And you're like, oh, these fan dubbings, the fan songs are pretty good. Man. And even into English versions, that have to be readjusted. Because some fans do direct English translations as much as they can. Yeah.
It sounds weird.
Yeah. Especially when I heard the English version of Chala Hishala, I was like, oh my.
What?
Yeah. I'm not saying it was badly sung or anything, but it was just a bit.
The lyrics, like you said, because I've read those lyrics, like in English. That would make little to no sense.
Yeah. I did like how they changed how people translate the GT theme song. Yeah. Bit by bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is pretty well done because it fits.
Yeah. Down that winding.
yeah, exactly. It helps. I think some parts of it were English to begin with. Yeah. So it helps that. Have you listened to all the theme songs in English? Like you might as well just find them on YouTube or something.
Yeah, I think I went through a phase while I was.
I'm like, this is actually good workout.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like,
go to the gym, like listen to all this stuff.
Like it's lazy. Like some of them I used to have like my playlist. Like,
oh yeah. Pumping weights to this, and then you're like, as you're fading away, it's getting too heavy. No, we can power up. When some of them Ultimate Battle pops in, and you're like, yes.
Yeah, that. But some of them like I can't. But I remember in the early 2000s. When I was getting into like Dragon Ball and Gundam and all that, I downloaded a song. It was a Dragon Ball song, but it was weird because it's fan made or whatever it was. Yeah. But basically, they took the Mortal Kombat song,
right,
and then put little sound clips and stuff from Dragon Ball.
Okay.
and it was gangster. Not gonna lie.
Oh damn! I'm gonna find it.
Find it.
So he goes
Cool.
do.
And
Dragon Ball Z.
I was like, come out, and it had like, other bits. It was amazing,
Excellent,
man.
excellent.
It was gangster. I loved it.
Okay, I gotta try and find that and look for it.
Oh,
What did you think of the Blizzard? The Dragon Ball Brody song.
that was good. I need to watch that again.
Yeah. I really, like, you know what? I find these theme songs fit the whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're not never out of place.
No, it's not like
some of that, like I said, the Japanese ones fit, right?
yeah.
Some of the American ones kind of get a bit weird.
Iffy,
yeah, because I think they tried to make it too edgy with the Brody saga, adding all those and then
riffs and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But still, I think they're good workout songs. good songs to get you hyped.
Yeah.
You know, intro songs and outro songs, and
Yeah.
when there's significant moments,
It works.
yeah.
Like I said, I still 20 years on. I think it's 20 years on. I can't do maths, but I still listen to the GT theme song.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's loads of covers of that. You know,
Yes.
like I can't remember the artist did it. I feel the View sang the original one.
yeah,
Zard.
Zod, yeah.
But there's a whole bunch of other
bunch.
Japanese people that have sung it as well.
Yeah.
Have
Have you ever seen the music video to the GT theme song?
Which one from Field of View?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl walking in the library, right?
Which was like, okay, I guess this
But
makes
it's
sense.
90s.
It's 90s, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I thought they were
And to
from
be
Dragon
fair
Ball
to
then.
them as well, it was like separate from Dragon Ball GT, because you could probably cut a GT the theme video. Have you seen, bringing that up, have you seen the video for Chosu Dynamic?
No. What's that?
The theme song for Dragon Ball Super, the first theme song.
Yeah.
And the dude walks into a casino. Dude, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He's like walking in, swaggering into a casino with his like tux and red, white scarf, and he's throwing like dice into the roulette table or something. I can't remember. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh.
And then I think he does the Kamehameha movement as well at some point.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
oh, this is a. And actually, this dude, the guy who sang it, did do an English version of it.
Yeah.
But because he's Japanese,
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, I'll get that.
you know, he probably needed a native English speaker to sell it more to when it comes to the Western audience, you know.
That's weird. I'm surprised they haven't like, because anime that's so big now. They haven't got one like. I'm not up to date on K-pop that much anymore. Someone like
J-pop, K-pop,
J-pop. Yeah, I used to be big in J-pop, but not more. They didn't get someone like Big Bang or even Pink Black. That's a new one. These girls to sing like a song for him.
Yeah,
because that would have put them into their stratosphere, but I don't know anymore.
Yeah,
BTS. But yeah.
BTS, exactly.
Are they still about?
I don't know. There's Day 6 as well.
Yeah, Day 6. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's actually funny because some of these people are American Japanese or American Korean or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So they could probably just sing a direct translated version of the song.
Yeah. So I wonder why they haven't.
Flo did an English version of Hero, Song of Hope, but I actually have not encountered a fan version of that song, which is weird. There's one guy who did do it, but I think where he did it, he didn't have enough oomph in it.
Yeah, right.
From probably where he was recording, he could only do so much. But yeah, you need to belt this one. You need to belt out. You need a proper
to sing a heart out.
Yeah,
as the song goes.
Yeah.
But and now I remember there was. Oh, I legit forgot what I was actually going to try and say. It has nothing to do with a Dragon Ball song. I can't remember if it had something to do with something famous, but yeah, forget that. What was it? Oh,
no, come on.
No, I can't remember. Literally,
try, because they won't finish off on it. Otherwise, it's going to be like episodes later, which have nothing to do with Dragon Ball. You're going to be like,
yeah, exactly.
But now I'm putting you under pressure. You
have. I legit had it and then it just worked in my head. No, I was gonna say there's a group called Asian Dub Crew,
right,
or Mad Capsule Crew.
Yeah,
who got their name from Dragon Ball. I can't remember what that was related to. What I was gonna say, but
Yeah.
that's.
Did they sing theme songs, fan dubs version?
No, they were like I can't remember. That's the thing. I legit can't. I'll research it and I'll bring it up in the future.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Nothing to do with anything, but just random knowledge I'm gonna drop on you.
But yeah, even like I'll just say like music from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
As we're finishing up.
Yeah.
It's timeless because they even use it like they rehash those songs so much in all the games. And
Well,
everything.
in a way, as much as some of these songs got nothing to do with Dragon Ball, you can listen independently.
Yeah.
And
So that's why they got like the staying factor. Obviously.
yeah.
It's not like the songs directly reference like Goku's here to save the day.
Oh no! One of the songs is about Kamehameha.
Yeah, but you
Who has the best Kamehameha? I think that was the Dragon Ball Kai second theme song for the when Gohan took over.
Oh, okay.
Oh
wow.
The Buu Saga.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
But it's fine because Dragon Soul, Dragon. You know, you
Dragon Soul.
Kamehameha. Well, you know what it's referencing, but that's not nothing like the actual.
Dragon Soul. Yeah. Sorry. It always happens when I hear the song. I have to say it out loud. I can't keep it in. Oh, but yeah. Overall, Dragon was amazing. Has this weird little questionable antics.
Yeah. Especially in the so it gets dodgier and dodgier near the beginning of Dragon Ball, where Toriyama's like, I'm just gonna put these pervy little things here just for jokes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's a bit uncomfortable. I can see why this got cut out of Kai.
Yep. 20 years later, you're like, that's questionable. And then the kind of like I'll give it to him. When they want to, like, it's like wrestling, basically.
Yeah.
When they want to remember certain things continuity, they do. And then they will sort of forget about it, even though it's a big...
Yeah.
Like, you put Sogram, like, hey, that doesn't make sense. And then he'll sort of address it years later, like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
But he definitely says, though, all these films are not canon.
Yeah.
So, you'll watch them, but they don't affect what's going on.
Yeah, if you want them to, that's you. You just make yourself more confused. But
yeah.
But yeah, that's
I think in closing, some of the films they have neat ideas.
Yeah.
And some of them are forgettable.
Yeah. But they're good action movies.
Yeah.
They're only about 45 minutes long, if anything. Huh?
10 hour, 45 minutes to an hour, depending.
Yeah, depends. And I know the later ones, like the super ones, they're an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because they actually have more story.
Well, some when you turn Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, they're like the revival films, just to bring people. Oh, we didn't speak about Son Goku and his friends return.
Oh, that's the is that?
I know. I think we previously spoke about it in the first part of this.
Yeah.
But
which one is that then? Is that
that's where the Frieza Force come. No, where Go.
Is that the Vegeta find his brother?
Yeah.
That was a special. Yeah. That was a feel good movie.
Actually, it's like I think we said it before, but it was a cool update of Headchala at the beginning, where you got Trunks and Goten are doing the instead of Gohan, the bits, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's like, the fact that they bring back Headchala for the revival songs as well. When Resurrection Earth and Battle of Gods is like, well, that's signature. That's definitely signature.
Yeah.
You can't not get away from it, but.
They know, isn't it?
They know what their song means to the people, the fans. And the fact is, as well, they keep it in for the Western audience as well.
Yeah, at this point, the Western audience knows what it is, isn't it?
Exactly.
And if you don't like it, you haven't got a soul. Oh, yeah. So, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, great. Any quick mentions, like what your favourite film was or anything like that? And then...
well, like I said, Cooler's Revenge and Broly Super... the two Cooler movies are probably the best of the Cooler movies. Like I said, Broly is something... Good ideas, and certain memorable bits in it, but not the greatest. Where discount Battle of Gods and Resurrection F from this, because they're not part of it. I mean, they are Z movies, but they can't much longer than these ones.
Yeah, they're actual films, so we won't count them. Yeah, they're not.
So I'd have to say the two Cooler movies are the ones that stand out to me the most.
Yeah, I'll say for me, the age I am now, I'll say like. My favorite, the ones that stand out to me like same with you. The first Brody movie.
Yeah.
Actually, all three Brody movies, because like I said, it's all my favorite characters in it. And then the
well,
Cooler
they
ones.
actually give other people stuff to do.
Yeah, they're not like you said the Goku show, but yeah, young Kyle. It would have been. I would have said all the Brody ones are great.
Yeah.
But then obviously with the blessing of time, I've realised how dumb the storylines are.
Yeah.
But still good films. Still good films. Favorite Dragon Ball song?
Oh no, they're kind of like all kind of look between the GT theme song
Yeah.
and probably Headshella, though I do like other songs. They're all pretty good. I can't.
Yeah, there's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Except for like the English weird GT one. Besides that.
Okay, well we'll just say all the Japanese versions.
Yeah,
all the fan translated versions I've heard that are pretty decent as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for listening to us nerd out on Dragon Ball and its extended media.
Yes.
That's the right way of saying it. Let us know what your favorite Dragon Ball film is and song. Yeah. I'm chilling out right now. Yeah, just hit us up on the email, leave a tweet, Instagram, all them lovely, jubbly stuff. I have been Son Kyle.
Son CY.
And thank you for taking a trip around the multiverse with us. Next, we'll see you on New Namek or another random place in the Dragon Ball universe.
Yeah. Where's that place that Brody is?
You said earlier.
No, Paragus is his dad.
Brody Town. That's what. Yeah. So see you there. You know. All of mutant ninjas. Ninjas. Saiyans.